What we gotta do put on for the community. I'm on that. Nah. You're not gonna keep doing that.
Good D.
Oh my God.
Alley-oop.
60?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K and the Clippers starting five. George and Leonard are the forward. Then it's Harden. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Man in at the 2 spot. And for Phoenix, the big three for the Suns, all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards. And KD at the 4. Allen is out there with Nurkic.
Well, Zubac's always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Now here's Leonard. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go.
Boy, what is more fear-invoking than Kawhi off the bounce near the cup? Look out.
Down low, here's Allen. Up and in on the lane.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Now, here is George. Fades and shoots. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
We call that money from the mid-range. PG doing his thing in the sweet spot.
Allen kicks to Booker. To the middle. Stolen by Zubac. And here's the break. Stolen by Allen. And now the Suns, a fast break. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
So, Greg, when you think about the Phoenix Suns, what do you think fuels them the most?
Kevin, I mean, the fact that they had a 2-0 lead in the 21 NBA Finals and lost. This team is really battling to get back to that stage, and if they do, they want to take care of business this time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language. Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
And it's Beal in the corner. To the inside and finished off by Nurkic.
What a pass by Bradley Beal. This guy is an elite scorer, but don't forget about his passing skills.
Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's Harden. Into the lane. And there it is for him.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
Booker against Harden. 13 feet away. Again, Phoenix.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Durant dishes to Beal. Now the pass to Booker. From the high post. Count that bucket. Booker's got his second bucket.
Someone who utilizes that mid-range part of the floor to extreme efficiency, Devin Booker.
Durant with the steal. Right side Beal. Over Leonard. The shot by Beal, no good.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And Joe Allen will bring it up for Phoenix. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's man, defended by Durant. Outside Leonard, passes it to Harden. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Suns lead by 3. Inside, whoops, anticipated the pass, turnover. Leonard with no one around. From outside, off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Booker. Back to Beal from past the arc. He is hauled in by Paul George. Clippers trail by 3. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Silky smooth jumper from Paul George, and he just lets it fly whenever he gets free from that spot.
Booker the pass to Nurkic. Last season, GA, the Suns trading tons of picks, plus good young players, all for Kevin Durant.
And then this summer, trading for Bradley Beal. It's clear they're going all in, constructing a super team to try and bring Phoenix its first NBA title.
And so he makes both from the line. The 2023 season, DB, had a bitter end for the Clippers in the first round of the playoffs.
Now, Kevin, it is always difficult when the primary storyline for your team in a season is the injuries and the unavailability of your players. That is what cost the Clippers in the end.
And you look at Paul George, Doris, he really fits any system you can think of.
Kevin, that's about two things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role, he can adjust there mentally as well.
Now here's Booker. KD with the bucket.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
Clippers trail by 3. And George kicks to Zubac. Pass to man. Outside, George. Over Allen. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Now, here is Harden. Outside Leonard. Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Suns leading by 5. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Harden. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Left side, George. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. George has got 8 points.
There's a little bit of strength to Paul George. Just shrugs off the contact.
A nice shot by Booker.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Clippers trail by 5. Here's Harden. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
This speaks to the strength that James Harden possesses. He is so good at finishing through contact.
Outside for Beal. Back to Booker. Shoots the 3. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 9.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here they come. Nobody near Allen. Off target from three-point range. The Clippers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Here's Mann. Still without a basket. Pass to George. Harden outside. 6 on the shot clock. For the three. Rebound by Nurkic. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point game. George against Allen. Here he goes. No good there. Excellent D there from George. LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Lets it go from deep. Mann gets the bucket.
Well, it's Harden continuing to evolve as a playmaker. This guy, including his teammates, making them feel good.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. The Clippers also making some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. And Norman Powell subbed in for Terrence Mann. Now, here is Harden following the missed shot by Nurkic. And Leonard gets it to go. Now just a 1-point Phoenix lead.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is so opportunistic, and he has the length to create those second chances.
There's the feed to KD. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 5 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 3. Outside Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Oh man, is Kawhi Leonard a tough cover. Just so good at drawing contact.
And over the years, we have seen Kawhi Leonard continue, Doris, to battle through injuries.
Kevin, he has been a hot topic as it relates to that loaded word, load management. But we have to be fair. Kawhi has had a number of leg and knee issues. There is a certain amount of caution you want to take where his body is concerned. What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
The shot by George, wide open. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. At the elbow, Nurkic over Plumlee, and Nurkic the bucket on the assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists now in the game. And stolen by Booker. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Clippers trail by 5. There's 1:54 left in the first. That shot wide open.
Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expand his range. The more he makes that 3, the more the floor opens up.
Beal, happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Now here's Leonard. Good work defensively by KD.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Clippers trail by 4. Powell with it, guarded now by Durant. For 3, Westbrook. Rebound by the Suns. Booker looking around. O'Neal inside. He's covered by Westbrook. O'Neal no good. On the wing, George. The pass to Westbrook. Over Booker, and Westbrook gets it to go.
You love the quickness that Russell Westbrook gets into in the catch-and-shoot opportunities. Rise and fire, young sir.
Booker the pass to Nurkic, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Leonard. Outside Westbrook.
That's really good defense by Bradley Beal. Because of his size and mobility to stay on the ball and affect the shot, that's really good D.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and KD with the lay-in. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility.
Yusuf Nurkic has been on display for Phoenix. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. George and Leonard are the forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Powell. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, and it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And, David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. Nurkic in the post, working on Plumlee, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So for the Suns, Grayson Allen's checked in for Royce O'Neal, and Eric Gordon subbed in for Beal. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Harden's checked in. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Great D that time from Nurkic. Suns leading by 3. Durant inside. He's covered by Leonard. Can't cash in from the high post. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Nice defense from KD. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. It seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
Kawhi Leonard able to navigate his way to the cup. Off the bounce, yes, sir.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 3. From deep, Harden. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Passes it to Allen. Booker outside. Over Harden. Shot's good by Booker. Booker's got 11 points.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
They get a hand on it. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. That's good from Booker on the assist by Eric Gordon. Booker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns. Pass to Zubac. Dishes to Powell. Over Gordon. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Allen, and it's sent back by George.
What a defensive play from Paul George. Send it back, big fella.
Powell kicks to Zubats. Now Powell. Pass to George. Driving to the basket. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Harden against Booker. He dishes it to Gordon. Durant got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. 12 points for him.
Yeah, to me, that's all about focus from Kevin Durant, because that defender was in his grill and he still gets a quality look.
Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Booker against Harden. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And the Clippers making a change. Tucker's checked in. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. They get it back. Nurkic in the post. Working on Zubats. And Nurkic gets it to go.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Buries it from three-point range. Harden's got 11.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Phoenix calls timeout.
One more time, your Suns, you dance team.
Suns leading by 4. Booker with it. He's got 13. Here's Gordon. Paul George grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And even 3-on-3 break. Outside Gordon. He feeds it to Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
It's Powell with the drive. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And here's Booker from the arc. Tries again. Here's Gordon. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gordon's got his first points of the game.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
To the paint. Here's George. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You've allowed Paul George to lock in and get his rhythm. Now you better start to stop him.
Booker against Harden. Booker left side. The shot comes out. Good D by Harden. Clippers trail by 4. Outside, George. Kicks it out to Harden. Rocket 6. Zubats in the post. He's guarded by Nurkic. A shot by Harden. Wide open. It's a very good look and converts. Now just a 2-point Suns lead. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. To the middle. Nurkic can't hit for Los Angeles. They've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Here's Powell. And he hits it to tie the game up. Powell's got 5 now.
Put it on the deck, get by the defender. Norman Powell on the dribble drive. Okay, I see him.
Here's Booker. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Kicks to Nurkic. Powell against Booker. Shoots over Powell. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. He's got 16.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Here's Harden. That one rolling around and rims out.
Has to be smarter, guys. I mean, we all know he can make that shot, but the defense was in his drill.
Floats it up there for Nurkic. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And more points for Nurkic. He can do this from time to time when he gets in a rhythm.
Harden the pass to Zubac. It's George on the wing. For three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Feeds it to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
The three from Harden. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got rebound number 7 for him.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
And the Clippers call time here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
So for the Suns, O'Neal comes in for Allen, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Gordon. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Clippers. Westbrook comes in for Powell. Will it go? And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Don't make no mistake, guys. One of the more effective second-round picks we have in the NBA. Tucker provides a steady diet of production.
Both free throws good from Tucker. Suns leading by 8. Now here's Booker. He's got 17. The dish to Nurkic.
A physical big. Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
The Suns have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Westbrook. 5 points in the game. The pass to Tice. George looking over the floor. The feed to Westbrook. Over Booker. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Outside for Beal.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Over Harden. No good off the back of the rim. Clippers trail by 9. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of the game. Here's Westbrook. That ball is in the basket now. He's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Well, you have to respect the physicality of Russell Westbrook. This guy plays with power, and he will go right through a defender.
And GA for Bradley Beal. Finally a chance to contend with these Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, for so long, folks wondered how long Heath Lake was in a losing situation in D.C. Now he has an opportunity to play into June.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Lumley's checked in.
What we know about Bradley Beal, guys, one of the best scorers in the game. To me, him rounding out his playmaking and the setup ability of his teammates has changed who he is.
Here's Booker. A kick out to O'Neal. Passes to KD. Beal taking his time here. 6 to shoot. Over Harden. And Beal gets it to go. Beal's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
The sweet shooter looks good from any range. The mid-range, Bradley Beal says, yes, sir, that's in my bag.
George against O'Neal. Outside Westbrook. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Inside, here's Booker. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. 19 points for Devin Booker.
Kevin Durant sees the game as well as any player, and with his size and vision, that combination is lethal.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. George with the bucket.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Harden against Booker. Over Harden. Booker, no good. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Clippers substitution, Amir Coffey.
5 seconds left to play here in the half.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
And we finished one half of basketball. The Suns on.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Frank Vogel. Coach, the team finished the first half very strong. How did that happen?
Triggered by our defense. We've talked about for days getting back to defending and so we can get out and run, and we finally got some stops.
That is your team's identity. Thanks for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Yusuf Nurkic had it going on in the first quarter. He had 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 steal. Let's hear from him. That about wraps it up. Time now for the...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. One guy who's been getting it done is Yusuf Nurkic.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The big three for the Suns, all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards, and KD at the 4. Nurkic is out there with Grayson Allen. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Pass to Leonard. Harden against Booker. Kicks it out to Leonard. Dishes to George. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the top of the key. Here's Zubac. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Zubac has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Achilles injuries used to be career-ending. Kevin Durant says Dominique Wilkins was one of the first guys who came back the same. It was a motivation and gave me confidence that I could do the same. And now Wilkins says KD has really taken hold of this and become the spokesperson for this injury. So we're passing the torch. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, passing the torch, David. Thank you so much. Allen against George. Count that one. George has got 16 points.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Fades back, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Harden kicks to George. George missing again. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him to pass to the cup, look out.
Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Harden. Nurkic with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Mann. Pass to Zubac. Beal with the steal. And here's Booker. He kicks it to Nurkic. From deep. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Nurkic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Harden. They get it back. With the fadeaway. Los Angeles with another miss. Suns leading by 18. Here's Durant. Plays it up and banks it in. KD's got 16.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And he comes up with the deuce.
How about the incredible handle from James Harden? That ball is on the string, so crafty, the defense has no chance.
Back to Booker. He dishes it to Nurkic. Outside for Beal. Shot clock at 6. Nurkic in the post. Working on Zubac. Allen surveying the D. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Cans the tough leaner from the outside. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, great body control, and no one was around on defense to contest.
That's tipped. Zubac in the post. He's guarded by Nurkic. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Floats it up there for Nurkic.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
I like this throwback approach they're taking. Looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Zubac the pass to George. With the drive. There's the pass to Mann. Hands it from downtown. Mann's got 6.
We know Paul George, a very capable playmaker, guys. He is brilliant as a passer.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Drills it from outside.
Boy, the hard dribble gets the defense on its heels. That is vintage James Harden right there.
Here's Booker, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Good. Mann's got 5 points in the quarter.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Booker against Harden. And Booker kicks to Allen. Passes it to Nurkic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in this game. Down low, here's Leonard, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
Eubanks, he's checked in for the Suns. Okogie comes in for Booker, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Highland's checked in. It's Beal on the wing. He's defended by Highland. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now Highland. And another shot. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Plumlee, he's checked in for Zubac. Durant, that's good. KD's got 18 points.
That one's about pure determination. There's contact, and Kevin Durant says not having it, goes right through it.
Out to the wing. The wide open look here for Highland. Misses the 3. Suns leading by 16. Allen outside. Excellent D there from George.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Booker against Highland. Shoots it. Shot's good by Booker. Booker's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, the definition of the, quote, sharpshooter. Booker showing great balance and accuracy for a young guy.
And Leonard gets it to go. Phoenix calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communication. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Westbrook in for Terrence Mann. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. 22 is their biggest lead. Pass to Okogie. Shoots over Highland. Okogie misses.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And it's Westbrook missing.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Booker inside, defended by George. Booker against George. Booker dishes to KD. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Kevin Durant doing Kevin Durant things, not only scoring, but doing it in an efficient manner.
Clippers trail by 16. Leonard the pass to Plumlee. To the left side wing. Allen against Westbrook. Plumlee trying to break loose. Kicks it to Westbrook. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Durant.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. George with the ball. He's got 16. He feeds it to Plumlee. Durant with the steal. It's tipped. Westbrook with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got his second basket of the game.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
KD's shot is good.
On a roll now. He is on fire.
Clippers trail by 16. Westbrook dishes to Plumlee. Pass to Highland. And Leonard has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. A 3. The Clippers keep it alive.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Okogie, the pass to Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 14 points here in the second half.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside, and does just that.
Highland passes to Plumlee. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Suns leading by 16. On the wing, Booker. He's covered by Westbrook. A fadeaway. Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Durant. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Allen. Amir Coffey's checked in for Los Angeles. Westbrook rejected by Booker. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by Okogie.
Well, Josh Okogie, because of his ability to elevate a threat from the interior, that's a nice finish.
Leonard looking over the floor. Fires for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 17.
Kawhi, if you look at the numbers, is a consistent three-point threat. This guy is capable in the clutch. Contest those opportunities.
And so it's Phoenix finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Harden out there with Bones Highland. Then there's Daniel Tice, and it's Coffey in at the small 4. Booker in the post. He's defended by Highland. Here's O'Neal. Great D that time from Leonard.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Highland misses.
That's an unwise shot. I'm sure coach and teammates would have preferred he swing the ball for a better opportunity.
Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's Gordon. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Clippers trail by 15. Here's Highland. Puts up a 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 11 rebounds in the game. Releases, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Booker's got 16 points here in the second half. Highland deciding where to go with it. Leonard, a good look. Rebound by the Suns. Nurkic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Booker the pass to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And you produces balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
And the Clippers call time here. You've got to like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Man comes in for Bones Highland. Here's Harden. The short one's on the money. Harden's got 20 points.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Booker against Harden. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. His first shot coming late. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
But you get the sense Daniel Tice relishes challenges, and if the defense is going to get into him, he will take that foul happily.
And the Suns making a change here. Durant's checked in. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. 22 is their biggest lead. Shoots from the line, and that's good for 2.
A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Harden against Beal. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Paul George is checked in for the Clippers. Here's Man, defended by Gordon. Ball's knocked loose. Pocket 6 from deep. Harden bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw good, Booker.
Booker, not the guy you want to foul, gentlemen. This guy is one of the best from the stripe there is in the game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Clippers trail by 16. Outside, George. No good. O'Neal with the defensive effort. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's Booker. He gets it in there. Booker's got 39.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Zubac with it. Now guarded by Booker. Zubac, that's good.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Harden. Harden against Booker. Here's Nurkic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Nurkic has got 11 points here in just the second half.
You think a bump is going to stop Nurkic? We're talking about a guy who has come back from major injuries, a resolute attitude.
Harden gets the bucket.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Booker. Outside for Durant. O'Neal against George. O'Neal inside. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. George, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns leading by 15. And there's the pass to O'Neal. Outside Durant. And it goes down 2 points. KD's got 24.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting for the Clippers, Paul George. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Paul George.
I think the experience Paul George possesses is so valuable to his team. This guy is such a seasoned vet.
Allen's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And George drops them both. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Booker with no one around, and it's Phoenix. Scoring again.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
Pass to man. Nurkic against Zubac. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Nurkic. Booker outside. In the corner, it's Gordon. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Great open look there. Booker's got 44.
Boy, the delivery from Booker so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
Pass to George. Back to Harden. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Suns. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
A little athletic ability on display by D-Book.
LA's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Mann, defended by Gordon. Mann can't hit. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Suns. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by.
Boy, nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
Here's Mann. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Gordon against Zubac. For 3, Booker. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And you got to do more than that to stop Nurkic. Using that muscle to just brush past the defender.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% for the game. To the inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Right block shot, and that's off the glass and in. Nurkic has got 15 points here in the second half.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
From deep, Harden. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Fader on the way, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Yeah, high-volume scorer. Booker needs only to raise his percentages a bit to be considered elite in the NBA.
The pass to Zubac. Passes it to Mann, and stolen by Gordon. And now the Suns a fast break. Allen finds Durant, and a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker simply in the hard-to-check category.
So for the Suns, Eubanks comes in for Kevin Durant, and Okogie subbed in for Allen. Both free throws good from Booker. Now Highland. Pass to Powell. Got a piece of it. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Yet another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
The Clippers shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Powell, the pass to Coffey. Now Highland.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Here's Gordon. And he banks in the layup. Gordon's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Coffey. They can't stop the run with that one.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
Boy, I have loved this guy's energy all night. There was never a point in which he let up. The triple-double evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
Highland missed.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Highland against Booker. Takes the three. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Highland. Makes it off the glass.
I'll tell you, I'd love to see someone take the contact head on. And Norman Powell welcoming the challenge.
Booker outside. Fades away. Off target. So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Katie, what was the big thing to secure this win?
I like how... All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.